The cost of borrowing money in Zambia is cheaper right now because the Bank of Zambia decided it should be. They cut the monetary policy rate 75 basis points. That's just about 0.75%. This is the rate that influences what commercial banks charge on loans. When it comes down, borrowing for businesses, mortgages, car loans, and working capital should gradually become cheaper. But they didn't just wake up and cut rates. They did it because inflation is falling faster than expected. Look at the progression Dr. Denny, Bank of Zambia, showed.
The last projection, it was projected to be 7.6%, and for the 3 quarters in the year, it was at 6.6%. So you can see that there is further progress in terms of the reduction in inflation. Then we turn on to the foreign exchange market. We have already been talking, or we have heard about the appreciation of the kwacha. So the kwacha appreciated further in the 4th quarter by 4.1%. The previous quarter, it had appreciated by 3.1% against the US dollar. This was supported by the pickup in foreign exchange supply and the improved market sentiments. So the chart on the right gives you graphically what was happening. You see there's that line there in the middle where some charts, some bars are below.
Even more important, their updated projections show inflation dropping just between 6 and 8%, target band faster than they thought back in November. In fact, the new forecast suggests it could even touch or dip below 6% before stabilizing. That is not small progress. Why is this important? First, the kwacha strengthened. In 4th quarter alone, it appreciated by 4.1% after already gaining 3.1% in the previous quarter. Then January recorded an even stronger appreciation that has continued into February. A stronger currency reduces the cost of imports like fuel and fertilizer. That feeds directly into lower inflation. Second, agriculture is looking better. We still have carryover food stocks, and the current farming season is expected to be favorable. More supply in the market means less pressure on food prices. Third, copper prices are at historic highs and mining output has increased. More export earnings means more foreign exchange in the system. That supports the currency and stabilizes the broader economy.
If you look at the brown shaded part, you see that there the amount is much larger compared to the 3rd quarter. So this is where we are telling you that there is quite some good flow of foreign currency in the economy, and more so what we received as tax payments. So we received $344.6 million during the 4th quarter. So this pushed the 4th quarter as a whole. So if you add those to $759.4 million compared to $636.8 million in the 3rd quarter. So these are not imaginary numbers as sometimes is thought that, where is this happening? There it is. These are numbers which are collected in various channels that we have.
And there is another quiet but important development. During the 4th quarter of 2025, the Bank of Zambia purchased an additional 175.2 kilograms of gold, bringing total gold reserves to 3,226.51 kilograms. Removing odd notes improves liquidity management, strengthens monetary control, and reduces risk associated with parallel circulation. It reinforces confidence in the system. Now, step back. President Hakainde Hichilema made a commitment when he came into office. He said the economy would not be run on instant gratification. He said the fundamentals must be fixed first. In the past, shortcuts cost the country heavily. By 2020, Zambia failed to honor its obligations. Confidence collapsed. Borrowing became expensive. The country struggled. That was the ICU moment. Today, the picture is different. The IMF confirmed in January that Zambia successfully completed the 38-month extended credit facility program. All program targets were met. That matters. It signals discipline. It signals credibility. It signals that Zambia is trusted again to walk into global markets and do business. That is what is meant by Zambia being back in the Champions League. No slogans, systems working. Because inflation is falling and stability has been restored, the central bank can now ease policy without risking chaos. They are not gambling. They are responding to real data. Yes, the Bank of Zambia is 100% owned by the government of the Republic of Zambia. However, it is autonomous institutions that operate independently from the daily administration of the government of the Republic of Zambia to ensure it can effectively manage the country's economy. Moving on, or being constant, by 2027, inflation is projected to sit comfortably within the 6 to 8% band. Earlier projections already showed averages around 6 to 6.6%. The latest outlook is even stronger. So what does this mean in normal language? Prices are stabilizing. Borrowing is becoming cheaper. The currency is stronger. Confidence is right back. We are not in hospital anymore as an economy. We are walking carefully, steadily, and this time with discipline.